Yo, it is Coach Jay, and today we're going to be talking about our favorite foods for building muscle. Now, as promised, I have a special guest on the live right now. If you are watching on Instagram Live, on Facebook, in the free community, we got a special guest, an online coach who went from gaining muscle as well. You already know my story. 7 years ago, I was the kid that looked too small to be in high school. I had no confidence at all, sitting at 110 pounds of muscle. All right. So, zooming past 7 years later, I'm now 180 pounds with more confidence than I can ever imagine. But that's not why you're here. You want to know the right foods for you to build muscle. And that's what we're going to share with you all today. Personally, our experience with food and what helps us keep our muscle, but also get more muscle. All right. Shout out to Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Podcasts. Shout out to YouTube as well. Now, let's get into today's episode. We got a special guest, my boy Kay. I'm going to let him introduce himself real quick.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Kaylin, also known as Big K Fitness, and I specialize in helping people build muscle and also burn off all the fat and build muscle at the same time. So I focus on weight training, eating a whole lot of protein to make yourself feel like an absolute boss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love it over here, bro. We both came from building muscle, to be honest. And so this is why this episode, this live, is going to be so valuable for everybody here, because we're going to give you the exact items that we like to help us build muscle. And you're going to be able to use it today, as long as you make the decision to use it today. The only person that's going to hold you back is you. All right. But getting straight into it, we're going to take turns on our favorite foods that help us build muscle. I'm gonna let Kay start off first, bro. What's your favorite food? One of your favorite foods to help you build muscle?
Okay, most definitely. So when it comes to building muscle, my diet overall, first thing I want to say is that my entire diet is pretty much oriented around building muscle. So pretty much everything I eat is gonna be a food that helps me reach that goal. But in particular, I want to highlight a few of these foods that have helped me have enough energy to fuel my workouts and also provide me the resources to recover from my workouts. So first thing I'm going to say, and this has been a staple for so many years since I first started high school, it's going to be oatmeal. And this is a carbohydrate, which basically means that it's going to fuel your body with a lot of energy. And the thing with oatmeal is it's pretty easy to make. And the thing about me is when it comes to foods, I'm not a cook. I don't like spending a whole lot of time preparing meals. So the best thing about oatmeal is all you need is hot water or a microwave, and you just put it in the microwave for 1 minute. And once that minute is done, you're ready. Your food is cooked and ready to eat. And it's also very filling. One thing I will say on the downside is that it's going to sit in your stomach for a little bit. So you don't want to eat this right before the gym. This is something you have a few hours before, but it's a great long-term energy because it provides your body stable carbs, stable energy throughout the entire day. So that's my first favorite food. Is going to be oatmeal. Now, do you have anything you wanted to add on that?
Yeah, bro. First and foremost, oatmeal is a whole cheat code, guys. Not only is it good for building muscle, but it's good for you to stay energized because it is full of carbs. And when things are full of carbs, they do help you feel energized. Like I remember early into my fitness journey, learning about carbs and eating carbs, drinking orange juice, having oatmeal in the morning with raisins. And I would feel energized as if like I had a boost of energy in the morning, and what better way to start the day with having a boost of energy and working out, knowing that you're building muscle, right? So when it comes down to one of my favorite foods when it comes down to building muscle is something that took me a while to understand. And this is what's going to help you all out so much because it took me 3 years to understand this concept. You can mix foods together. And in this example, I'm talking black beans and chicken, whether that's grilled chicken or fried chicken. Now, obviously, we know grilled chicken is healthier. So let's stay on that part. Grilled chicken and black beans. All right. A lot of the times I don't like making meals, but it's easier for me. Hear me out. It's easier for me to combine 2 protein-filled foods into 1 serving, meaning I can eat chicken with beans and maybe some rice, right? And that's going to help my protein goal get met. Now, when your protein goal gets met, your body's going to be more prone to building muscle. At the end of the day, you don't have to overcomplicate it. Chicken and beans is something that I ate in college and right now, being in my apartment. I'll literally order DoorDash and have a meal maybe from Chipotle that has chicken and beans, or from Kava that has chicken and lentils or beans, right? They're really helpful with gaining muscle. So I'm gonna put that as number 2, chicken and beans. What you got for number 3, K?
Number 3, it's not really a food, it's more so a drink, but it is the bread and butter of protein supplements. And getting enough protein is going to be whey protein. Now, it is a drink, I will say, but if you have 2 scoops, that's like 40 to 50 grams of protein, depending on what brand. But what's so good about this and why I like it so much is it's so convenient and you don't have to cook it. So you can just get a big tub and it's basically protein sitting there for whenever you need to get some really fast. And then another upside is, especially if you're bulking and trying to put on muscle, and you don't have the hunger to eat a whole bunch of chicken or oatmeal all the time, you can just have a scoop of this protein powder and it's going to digest pretty fast, and it's also liquid, so you'll just pee it right out and it's not going to be sitting in your stomach for a while. So this is my favorite food for building muscle, even though it's kind of a drink. I will drink it before the gym so that I don't have a lot of meat sitting in my stomach, but I'm still getting my protein in. And then I'll also have it after the gym because it comes down through my system really quickly, and I'm able to start repairing the muscles that I damaged at the gym faster right after my workouts.
Facts.
So it's going to be whey protein. Favorite brand is Gold Standard, although there are plenty of other good brands as well.
No, definitely, bro. I love that. I love that you implemented that. You know, like it's so simple. It's so simple to get in your protein intake, let alone having whey protein, easy to make, easy to digest. It fills you up, but it's easier to digest. And a lot of the times people don't realize the benefit of taking powdered protein. One of the greatest benefits is going to help you digest your food faster. All right. Meaning it's not going to make you feel sluggish. A lot of the times I see people, including my old self, eating for fulfillment and then feeling sluggish and tired afterwards. Eating is supposed to help you fuel your body. When you put gas in your car, it's supposed to help your car go further, not break down, not stop. All right. One of the comments in Instagram Live, we got Patrick Wilmore asking, what about protein bar after the gym? Bad or good? I'm going to just give my half and then I'll let Kay say his half. I'm a firm believer in it doesn't matter what time you eat the meal, as long as it's in a 24-hour frame. So a protein bar, no matter what part of the day it is, for me, I haven't really seen a difference. You know, I don't tell my students to eat at a certain time. It's more off of what they eat in a 24-hour period, right?
I would say that protein bars, it has other stuff that aren't really necessary. Like those have protein, but the other ingredients are just pretty much rubbish. They're kind of crappy. Like it's very, very processed. And I'm one that used to have protein bars every single day as a snack just because it was convenient. But you'd be better off just eating chicken or actually whey protein, because of protein bars, they have a whole bunch of other fat processed stuff in them. I'm not hating on them, but ideally, unless it's a scenario where you have to bring a protein bar with you because you just can't really bring food, say you're at work,
right?
Just don't waste your money on those. Just opt for whey instead, to be honest. That's just my take on it.
Facts. I know, bro. I love how we have differences because depending on how your lifestyle is, depends on what you eat. And if you do have more time to like eat more unprocessed stuff, I'm definitely a big advocate on that as well. Like obviously processed stuff is not the healthiest. But I do find it really, really convenient if you are on the run, you know, not to always eat it, but definitely to, you know, use it for its advantage more than eating junk food, you know. So I'll go ahead and say number 4. Not my 4, but one of my favorite foods, the second favorite food that I like to eat to make sure I gain muscle. And it's literally, I'm gonna be real with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I can't lie to y'all. I literally made this one of my favorites yesterday. And it's because my brother, who's in college, my younger brother, I was in his dorm and he was like, yo, you can have this. And I was like, what is this? And it was a muffin and it was full of protein. And it's like, hold on, like this is a pastry. Like how is it full of protein? but it had protein powder in it, and it's called a Kodiak muffin, Kodiak protein muffin. All right. Now these typically run like $2, $2 maximum, I believe. Right. And with this being said,
I'm not sure.
It's a quick microwavable snack for full protein in the meal. Literally 12 grams of protein easily.
I'm sorry. Oh, excision. Okay.
Am I lagging up, bro?
I can hear you just a little bit, but I understood what you said.
For sure. Yeah, just making sure.
Okay.
So, I mean, like, have you ever tried protein muffins?
I have never tried a protein muffin before. I have tried protein pancakes by the same brand, Kodiak, and they're good, but you know, for me, it's something I have to spend time cooking. So I just, I'll be honest, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to cook, but those are great, and they didn't taste the best, but they have protein and they have carbs. And if you want to get creative, that's definitely a great option. If you like having pancakes, you want to have high protein pancakes.
Yeah, definitely. I've tried their pancakes as well. I like to make them into waffles. I personally think waffles taste better than pancakes. I'm not going to argue with nobody about that. But the protein muffin was microwavable. I knew it wasn't the healthiest once I found out it was microwavable. But all you had to do was add water to it. And I was like, wow, 12 grams of protein out of a cup that turns into a muffin just by you putting water into it and mixing it up. You know, especially for those who are always on the road. And if you don't, let me be clear, because a lot of people think like, okay, well, isn't that processed and whatnot? Like, but a lot of the times, a lot of you all aren't even tracking your meals. And so a lot of the foods you eat are already processed, and then it's unhealthy. It's unhealthier than the foods that we're mentioning. And so it'll still do you some type of good to eat healthier, quote unquote, processed foods, just because if you're not tracking, you don't even know what you're eating. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely, man. I got one more.
Yes, sir.
All right. One more protein food. One more muscle building food. All right. And that's going to be, all right. It's going to be, oh, shit, it's a tie. All right. I'm just going to say nuts.
Okay.
Specifically peanuts, because they're the cheapest. And you may think, okay, peanuts, those have a lot of fat. Why are they listing them as a good muscle building food?
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, in my own experience, I had to eat a whole lot of calories overall to have enough calories to actually be able to gain weight and build muscle. And countless nights, and it still happens, I'm at the end of the day and I have more calories to eat. So I found the best way to get them in is nuts, because they're very calorie dense. And on top of that, they have healthy fats, which will actually help your hormones. And they do have protein as well. So I'm going to have to say peanuts, cashews, almonds, those three similar categories. And those calories really, really are essential if you're actually trying to bulk up and gain weight.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I definitely agree with you. Nuts is a whole cheat code. Trail mix, like, it's a whole cheat code. It's literally one of the simplest foods that you can just buy, grab into, eat, protein goal met, especially if you don't like cooking. I know I'm not the biggest advocate of cooking either, so I've definitely grown up on that. Like, I remember my first 2 years of working out, me gaining muscle, going from 110 pounds to 125. Like, I carried a jar of peanut butter around. Like, it wasn't the healthiest. It was full of fat, like you mentioned, but it helped me get my calorie goal in. It helped me get my protein higher than what it was because I wasn't tracking my foods. And ultimately, it helped me gain like 15, 20 pounds. So with that being said, that leads me to my last favorite food when it comes down to gaining muscle, which is drum roll, protein shakes. Actually, already protein shakes. I know we mentioned whey protein, right? But protein shakes, the liquid format. The reason why I mention this is obviously if you have whey protein, which is the powder, or a liquid protein shakes that's already made, you're still going to get a good amount of protein in. it's all for me, it's all about convenience. It's all about, oh shoot, I gotta go here at this time, or my life is pulling me over here for this quick moment. How can I get my protein goal in to make sure that I'm still caring about me, my goals, my fitness goals, while giving to others, right? And so already having a pre-made shake is everything for me, because all I got to do is pull it out the pack. It doesn't even have to be refrigerated. Shake it up, drink it, boom, I'm in. I used to drink 2 protein shakes a day, just straight liquid. And then like throughout the day, my protein goal would get filled up with the other foods that I ate. And it's that simple, guys. Those are the 6 those are our favorite 6 favorite foods. We got oatmeal, chicken and beans, whey protein, Kodiak protein muffins. We got peanuts and protein shakes. Is there anything else, man, that you want to share and give value to with the community?
I think that this is enough valuable information that you can take these foods that we said, and just by implementing them into your diet on a daily basis, you will start seeing noticeable results. So I could keep going and going, but these are the basics. It's going to be peanuts, oats, protein shakes, and then protein muffins. So with these 4 foods, you are going to start seeing some great results when it comes to building muscle.
Definitely agree, bro. Couldn't have said it better, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and shout yourself out for people who want to follow you on Instagram and just get a piece of your content and what you have to give.
Oh yeah, BK Fitness. That's BIGCAE Fitness. Forgot to mention chicken. One of the best. I advocate for chicken as well.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I feel like that's all the value we should be sharing today. And we gotta keep more for the next show.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Looking forward to it, bro. So that is it. That is all on the New Level Podcast, the #1 podcast for men and women who want confidence with their bodies. All right. If you are watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening to this on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, make sure you leave a review down below if this podcast gave you value. And for everybody watching on the platform, use the link in the description down below to grab my free ebook. It's free, completely free meals for you to make right off the bat to help you reach your fitness goals. All right. Other than that, this is Coach Jay signing off. And until next time, let's get it.